Hi everyone, this is Dr. Teresa Dale. We are on Facebook Live and Natural Health Radio. Good day to you. It's a wonderful day out here in California, and we've got wonderful sunshine. And I want to thank you so much for being with us this evening and daytime, and wherever you are, we're happy you're here. And just stay tuned and let me know if you have any questions as we embrace the tapestry of natural medicine in order to help you heal your life. That's what it's about. Natural medicine to heal your life. Okay, so many people ask me, they have a health issue. They've been to many doctors. It's still the same. Nothing. It's not getting really better, and they're confused. Oftentimes, my client will go to like 5 or 6 different doctors, get all of these tests, and still not have a clear diagnosis. Now, I ask you, what's wrong with this picture? You know, we're not going to get a clear diagnosis from a doctor's iPad. When you go to a doctor today, they put in your symptoms and out pops a prescription. This is not healing, in my opinion. This is prescribing medication. All right? So the real issue is that we need to find, if we're looking for healing, we need to learn to do some of it ourselves, the things we can do. We can work on diet. We can work on emotions. We can work on our environmental issues. Okay? Oftentimes, what we need is an accurate assessment of what's going on in your life. And we can do that with the right blood test, with the saliva test. We can do that with testing, but it's the evaluation of those things that make the biggest difference. The evaluation. So it's not about looking at the blood testing and the saliva testing and seeing what's high or what's low. It's what do you do about those things? When something is high or low, do you look for a pattern? Do you look for a something that matches in the blood and the urine and saliva where it makes sense, where you can put together a pattern for a client so that you can see exactly what the assessment is, like what is the main issue. Now, oftentimes when you have a health issue, what you start with, let's say 15 years ago, it started with an issue. Some diagnosis could be gut problems, could be hormone problems, could be whatever it is. Then you went to someone who gave you a medication. Then the symptoms changed. What happens in this case, and in every case where you take a medication of any kind, it suppresses the energy pattern of whatever the real issue is. It suppresses that energy pattern until later it might come back at a different time, or it might come back at a different time changed, worse, with a vengeance, or be different. So what we need to do is to understand that evaluation and assessment to give you the right plan for the right issue that you have, like the cause, is key. You want to find the cause of the issue. Okay? So as I was saying, many times a person comes in and they go, well, when this all started, because I asked them, what was the first symptom you had before you had this issue? And it was 15 years ago. I think I had stomach issues and digestive issues, and then I was given a drug, and then what happened? Well, then it changed, then it became this, and then I took that drug, and now it became this. And so they have a different picture now. But what we really need to do is to heal that original issue, that original picture that you had when you first needed help. That would be to find the cause of that. Because when you take meds or drugs for something, things morph into something else. Okay? So most people are dealing with issues that have become morphed over the years. And so because of the medications and the treatment, and sometimes even dealing with natural medicine, even taking supplements can become, and you can use them in an allopathic way, meaning that you're taking a nutritional supplement or something nutritional to stop something in your body. And when you stop taking that nutritional supplement, the problem comes back. That's using it in an allopathic way. We don't want to do that. We want to find the cause of whatever issue you're having, give you what you need to fix it. Okay? So fixing it means that could mean any lot of different things you would have to do to fix it. Could be that it's caused from mercury in your mouth, could be a dental issue, could be that it's an environmental issue. There's some bacteria poisoning or heavy metal that's in your drinking water, that's in your showering water. Okay, and that right there should be a clue to make sure you drink clean, purified water and bathe in it too. Okay, shower filters. So most people, when they need help, it's because they've been to many doctors. They don't know who exactly to trust because they try one thing and it maybe works for 2 seconds and it stops working. That's because they haven't found the cause of your problem. And they're just trying to give you a lot of supplements, and that's going to make you feel better for a while. But if they found the cause of the problem and dealt with it, you could eventually cease taking most of the supplements and just take what you need on a daily basis for daily nutritional needs, which is necessary because of the amount of stress we have, because of our lifestyle, because of everything. If you turn on the news, it's stressful. You know, so it's not like a healthy thing to watch because you're seeing a lot of negativity, and then you take it into your consciousness and you can have those things playing back to you over a day. You could even dream about it at night and have nightmares. So what I'm saying is that the key is loving yourself enough to go to a health provider that can find the cause of the problem and not just deal with only the latest symptoms. You have to track back when you first started having health issues and what that was like and what happened and what was it from. So we need to know that everything is possible and you can do these things, and you can just do a case history on yourself. Or if you have family that is having health issues, you could have them write down a case history. Okay? So for people that are dealing with and struggling with the challenges of a health issue, I created a membership. So you could become a member of my Wellness Optimization Club. And then you would have your own login, password protected. You would be part of a private healthcare association. And you can have access to protocols for healing, emotional and physical. You would have access to special audios, special videos. You would have access to a lot of information. And that's what everybody needs, is education about their body and how it works. And so, you know, it's true that the mind runs everything in your body. And if you have a lot of emotional issues and you seem to have a lot of anxiety on a regular basis, you're going to need to do meditation and try to chill out a little bit, and also do some testing so that we can determine exactly what we can do to help that and what that's caused from. In other words, anxiety and fear can be from the emotions, and that makes you because of something that happened in your life at childhood, teenage years, yesterday, that can cause these things. And then you find yourself being more paranoid and anxious. Well, you could just take a simple neuroemotional remedy to help delete that, to help neutralize that, to eliminate that from your body, and it works right away. So think about working with your emotions as a main course of healing your body. First thing, if you have health issues, first thing I would look at is your emotions. And to help you on that path, there's a free self-test, wellnesscenter.net. Go there and check out the free self-test, and there's one called Neuro-Emotional Survey, okay? And it is a survey of your emotions, and you can go there, write down what emotions you're feeling. It's not a test. You don't have to, you submit it, and then you get a response as to ways to help yourself with those challenges, whenever it shows up. It's no charge, okay? Now, another thing to do would be to check out the neuroemotional remedies at drdaleswellnessstore.com. And the next thing would be for emotions is to check out the one thing I know that will help every human being deal with their emotional issues by themselves. So that's called a Meta Wellness Program. Now, if you want additional help, go to the membership, become a member, email me from the membership. There's no charge to do that. And it'll be an educational experience for you. People stay a member of that for years because we keep adding new information, new education. And you have your own dashboard where you can email me, you can make an appointment with me, okay? And you have access to the latest information on healthcare. Because I believe that everybody everybody should be able to have their own blood tested without going to a doctor. You should have the right to order it by yourself. I'm sure you feel the same way. You shouldn't have to go pay a doctor if you need to get a blood test, right? So what you can do is go to the wellnesscenter.net, and at the top link, it says products. You just scroll down under that, and you go to order blood tests, click on it, and you can look up all the different any kind of blood tests you can think of, whether it's a cancer test or it's a regular blood chemistry panel or it's a parasite test, whatever it is you need, you can order there at 60% discounted prices and pay for it yourself. The results come to you, and then you get a little receipt, a requisition form. And then you find a lab in your neighborhood where you live, and you bring in the requisition form, and friendly nurses take your blood, send it into the lab, and you get the report. It doesn't go to your doctor. You get it. What do you do with it? You can hire me, if you'd like, to assess it and analyze it, to tell you what's going on with it, what nutritional products you need to fix it. But that doesn't fix always the cause. The cause is something like, okay, here's your causes. Ready? Okay, dental, number one. Environmental, equally as important. Emotional, equally as important. Okay, those are the three areas we need to look at. Or it could be structural if you've been in an accident or you've fallen or you've hurt yourself and your structure is out of balance. Okay, that could be a cause of pains and aches or exhaustion or being tired or just so many different things. Because your vertebrae are connected, all of them, each one are connected to a different organ, system, gland, and emotion. Okay? So a vertebrae might be out of balance in your upper spine that is related to your thyroid and adrenal. Could cause thyroid problems, could cause adrenal stress. You go to a doctor, he tells you have a thyroid problem. Oh yeah, and you have this pain in your back too. But your doctor is not a chiropractor, so he doesn't relate that to anything. Because health practitioners of different specialities don't generally talk to one another, which is ridiculous, right? I mean, you go into an Uber, you talk to them, right? You go into the store, you talk to people. But yet the doctors don't talk to each other when they do different things. And I think that is not benefiting humankind at all. I think that is not benefiting you. That is not benefiting anybody. I think through communication, problems are solved. And communication is necessary. So we want to talk, the first thing we want to talk about now is food as medicine. Okay, because people love to know what to eat to get better. Okay, and what kind of foods are good and what kind of foods are not good. Well, I have something called an inflammatory food list. This is not good. Inflammatory foods are not good. It's not like a good list. It's like the bad list that you don't want Santa to get, right? You don't want Santa to get the naughty list. Well, these are naughty foods, and it's called an inflammatory food list. You can get it at no charge from my office if you call us at 800-219-1261. What this does, it gives you the ability to get the inflammation out of your life by not eating these foods. Okay? And these foods are, there's a number of different foods that you want to definitely look at eliminating. So first of all, eliminate inflammatory foods. Give us a call and we will send out that list to you at no charge. You can also email us at contactforhealth@gmail.com. That's contact, the number 4, the word health, @gmail.com. All right? And you could email us for that inflammatory food list. I'm happy to give it to you at no charge. All right? So I would say we've talked about today finding the cause, and we've talked about a little bit about inflammatory food. Once you find the cause of a health issue, just know there's always inflammation involved. And you can get yourself so much better. You can get your body healed so much and get rid of pain and all kinds of things. Maybe not 100%, but do a lot of good for yourself by eliminating the inflammatory food. You can feel a difference in a couple of days by doing that. So why not? Why not do that, right? Okay, it's summertime. Food to eat in the summertime that can hydrate you. One is coconut water. And getting a whole coconut, getting the top off. They have different things these days that can almost drill the top off, or get a hatchet and watch your hands. And I used to do it with a hatchet. 4 ways, get the top off, drink the coconut milk, or go to the store and get the coconut milk. And it's called coconut water, okay? From the coconut, it's in a container now. Get it organic, and that's very hydrating in the summertime. Also, certain foods are very hydrating. Watermelon. You have to look with the foods that have a lot of water. Watermelon, okay? Grapes. Tomatoes can be very hydrating because they're filled with water. Okay? So foods that are like that are hydrating, that are filled with water, are very good in the summertime to keep you hydrated. So also you have to be careful with all this fruit that it doesn't affect your blood sugar. Because if you already have blood sugar issues, the fruit could make it worse. So we have to look at all of these little things. Hydrating your body, drinking 3 liters of water a day is very important. Daryl, how much water do you drink a day?
Not that much.
Okay, well,
I need to improve.
you need to improve.
But I've been drinking the coconut water,
Good.
so that's a step in the right direction.
It
I don't say
is.
that, oh, I drank 3 Monsters today to get some water in me.
Right, you didn't drink the Red Bulls, you drank
No,
the coconut
no.
water.
Yeah.
Yay.
So I've stepped up a little, halfway there.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yay. Okay, the other thing we need to do, food as medicine, we talk about vegetables a lot. But I'm telling you, vegetables heal your body. Okay? And we need to have them, and we need to have enough protein as well. So you can buy organic pea protein from Whole Foods. They make their own organic pea protein. You can buy plant-based organic protein from hemp, from pea. Those are the two best ones that I would stick to, and get it organically, because protein is extremely important. And so have a protein drink a cup once or twice a day, once or twice. Make sure you have enough veggies in your diet, that you have them in a blender. You can drink them. You can put some various types of dragon fruit in there. They have little smoothie mixes that don't have sugar in it. It's just dragon fruit. Really tasty. Okay? And you just stick that in there, put some spinach, put some kale, protein powder, get some ginger in there, a little turmeric in there, and you're going to feel great all morning. I'm telling you. It's good nutrition and all of that. I would, with all of the paleo stuff going on today, I just want to tell you that I have a problem with that, because your kidneys have to break down protein. And anybody who is already kidney challenged because they have kidney issues, should not have animal protein at all. You want to do only plant protein. It's very important to know, many people don't digest protein well either. So we have to look at if they have enough hydrochloric acid in their body or other kinds of enzymes, and try to get most of your protein from plant sources. People think that they're going to lose a lot of weight on paleo, but at what expense? What expense are you going to do that? You can do that another way. You can do that with plant protein. You can also, they have a keto diet. The keto diet for vegetarians includes a lot of coconut, like coconut oil, wrapped in chocolate, tasting like delicious coconut cream. But coconut oil, coconut cream can raise your lipids in your blood tests. I have all these vegetarians coming to me and say, why are my lipids high? Why is my triglyceride high? I don't need any butter. I don't eat any dairy. Well, how much coconut oil do you have? Oh, I have that all day long. Well, there you go. Little bit goes a long way. And I would use olive oil. That can't raise your lipids. That'll help control your lipids. You don't want to fry foods. You want to just, I'd take a little shot glass and put organic, extra virgin olive oil and have a shot glass of that every day. The other thing that's very good is black seed oil from cumin. Very healthy for the immune system. Very healthy for the body. You can take that every day as well. I love that. I really do. Now, if you are a hardline health nut, okay, and you want to know some really interesting things, you can have a skin issue or a physical issue and take black seed oil, which is made from cumin, organic, okay, and you can ozonate it with an ozonator. So, which is phenomenal for your immune system. You can take it orally, and you can put it on any skin issue that you have. I'm not going to name all of them, but I'm telling you that it works on some kind of serious skin issues as well as taking it orally. So it's called black seed, organic black seed cumin oil. I use it. I love it. I take it every day. I take a shot glass full of it every day. And I feel a difference. It's good for your gut. It's good for your entire body and your immune system. So as we go through this show, one of the next few shows, I'm going to be talking about natural remedies for cancer. It's not going to be the next show, but it's going to be soon. And I'm doing a research project on this, and there's some new natural things for cancer that I want to go over in detail. I'll just give you a little tip. One of these things is what I just told you with cumin seed oil, but another one is going in Mexico. They have clinics that do blood ozonation. In other words, like you go for a blood test, they pull blood out of your arm, they ozonate it, and they do a process with the blood first, and then they ozonate it, and then they can drip it back into your body as an antidote for killing any viruses, whether it's AIDS, whether it's cancer, no matter what it is. And it's done in Mexico. I've had people that I know have gone there and reported back that it shrunk their tumors tremendously. They'd have 7 or 8 or more of these treatments. So it's no medication. It's just using ozone to ozonate your blood and putting it in like you're taking a supplement or something healthy for you. And when the ozone gets in the blood, it kills viruses. It's a fact. That's what ozone does. Okay? You could also drink ozonated water. It's not the same thing as ozonating your blood. It wouldn't work in exactly the same way, but it would give you health benefits for sure. And you can buy ozonators where you can ozonate your water. Oh, there's like 100 more things. I'm going to do a special show on this, all natural things. And as you know, I'm not telling you not to go to your doctor and not to do anything that you want to do, natural or unnatural. This is not me trying to control you. Okay, this is me trying to and working with you to empower your health freedom, so that you are educated about a variety of things, and from that perspective, you can make a sound choice, because it's all up to your choice. It's not up to me. But what is up to me is getting you correct information and giving you options. When you have options, you can make some really great decisions. If you don't have options, if you don't have knowledge, it's tough for anybody to make the right decision, isn't it? Right? So food as medicine, I'd sure look at the juiciest fruit that you can find for summertime to help hydrate you. One of the best things is coconut. Either the whole coconuts, get the top off, and drink it from the coconut, which is the best because it has all the enzymes in it, or buy it in coconut water in the store. You know, make sure it's organic. We also have some time where we can talk with you about some very important things related to emotions in your health. As I was saying as we opened, we talked a little bit about emotions, but I mean, it's a big topic. You know, there's a branch of science called psychoneuroimmunology, right? And that is developed and was founded at the UCLA in the 70s. It was George Simonton created psychoneuroimmunology because he treated cancer patients and worked with them with their belief systems, changing their belief systems, changing their mind, working with positivity, working with positive emotions, believing 100% that you are going to be healthy, and understanding how to do that. It's just that when we're positive and we focus on the positive affirmation or the statement and what we believe, We can't have anything in the background going, oh, that's not true, that won't work. You've got to be able to get all of those little doubts, okay, to go away. That's why the Meta Wellness Home Study Program is so awesome. And we have had so many people change their life from it. So many people find that their symptomology, little aches and pains, just kind of melt away. They forget they even had them. And say, when I first started this, I had this and this and this and this. They didn't even specifically work on them, but as a result of releasing the negativity and changing your belief systems and the identities of who you believe you are, as a result of changing those things, your life will change. If you want your life to change, that's how to make it change. So the other thing, next thing we want to talk to about in our time that's left, what time do we have left?
We have 18 minutes left in the radio program.
Okay, 18 minutes. In those 18 minutes, I have to bring up the politics of health. I mean, I really do not like politics, but it is my duty to bring you, I feel like it's just my feeling that I have the ability to bring you information, and I want to make sure you have enough information to make the right decisions. And I don't have a political party. I really don't. I want the best human being that can be as president. And, it's hard to say, being that we don't know any of them. We just have their name, and here's what we need to do. Look up their police reports. Look up a criminal report on each one of them. Go to the states or wherever they lived and find out, what they did. I mean, if they did anything wrong, that would be one way to do it. Right?
I'm sure whoever's running against them has already done that.
Right. So we'll get to hear that. And then the other thing is to look at the candidates and see who wants to give us natural medicine. Well, I don't hear anybody talking about that. What I hear is a lot of this big green New Deal, okay? And it seems like it would be going in a positive direction environmentally and in every way, but related to health care, the only person running that I know of that is not taking money from pharmaceutical companies is Bernie Sanders. The only one that I know of that has publicly stated that. Okay, so that's a very good thing. I mean, to make a statement that you're not taking money from the pharmaceutical companies is a indication that they don't like pharmaceutical companies. So right there, he and I are like twins on that one, right?
I think you have a microphone attached to his mouth.
Right. So what we have to understand is we go for the one that seems to have the best morals who wants to do the right thing. I don't know what Marianne Williamson, if she's taking money from the pharmaceutical company, but I haven't heard that she hasn't or she has, or how serious a candidate she is. But I like her immensely. She teaches a course in miracles. And we know right now we need some miracles. We need some miracles in our relationship with other countries, from, North Korea to China to Iran. We need some miracles. Pakistan, we need miracles. I mean, people are in other countries seem to think that the way to get things done are with hatred and with killing. And I definitely feel that we need a president who can bring them to the light, bring them into the light, so that they know that miracles can be created, so they know that everything can be okay, that they don't have to be poor, that they don't have to give up their oil, that something can be arranged to save people's lives. So you can't deal with every other country in the world, but you can deal with a president who can make deals with them. Now, I don't know if Bernie Sanders is the right person to make deals with them, but I definitely know we don't want to bomb anybody. We don't want to fight anybody. Our goal is the opposite. It's to make peace with everyone. Who's going to do that? Well, I would say that if you could morph Bernie Sanders with Marianne Williamson, if you could morph that into a partnership, you would have the best of both worlds. Okay? I believe this woman is fearless. I believe this woman is honest. And if you could take her and Bernie Sanders and kind of morph them together and have them work together, that would be the best combination. Because how you change other people is by changing yourself. Now, by changing yourself, by working on all of the existing negativity within you, that actually goes out into the universe to help other people. It just doesn't stay within you. You know how when you meet somebody and you go, oh, their energy is so fantastic, and, I feel better around them. I just feel so calm and so wonderful around them. It's probably a person that has worked on themselves, done some work on their belief systems, and doesn't have a lot of negativity inside of them. So here's a little example. It's something that I want you to work on, if you don't mind. Now, if you had the Meta Wellness program, it's included in there, okay? There's a way to do it in there. So, and it's very effective too, is you write down on a piece of paper all the ways that you judge others. Okay. And, you write down all the ways that you judge other people or other countries, or whether if you're judging politicians or other countries or your family or your neighbor or your landlord or your boss, whoever it may be, all the different ways you judge other people. Okay? Then at this point, when you have that list, what you're going to do is see how much you need the Meta Wellness program. That's what's going to happen. Because and I mean judge them in a negative way. I want you to really be honest with yourself. This is something you don't want to discuss with anybody. You want to do it on your own, and you want to be truthful. All the ways you judge other people, whether it's their clothes, their weight, their hair, their eyes, their looks, their age, their driving, their whatever it is that you can think of, any way you judge other people, other countries, our president, whoever, write it down, make a list. If the list is more than 10 things, and it includes hatred, okay, you need the Meta Wellness program. If you have more than 10 things on that list, you need the Meta Wellness program. Because inside of you, there is a lot of energy that is taken up, that is utilized on these things, unconsciously and consciously. Okay? So when you stop and let's say something happens, you listen to the news and you go, oh, that GD person, blah, blah, blah. Okay. You're using up your vital force, your power on that, where you could just turn the radio off and you could turn some positive music on or listen to a tape or something. So what I'm saying is that The more things on your list, the more of your positive, creative energy is being usurped by these things that you write down. That is why I work on myself a lot. Because life happens, things happen. And as things happen, if you find something or some way that you're judging another person, even if it's yourself, you want to have tools to work on it. That tool kit is the Meta Wellness Program. We have phenomenal success with it, and it's something I can highly recommend. So I want you to check that out at drdaleswellnessstore.com. And also, think about what we talked about just for a little bit today. When next time you listen to Bernie Sanders and try to get some audio on or video on Marianne Williamson. She teaches A Course in Miracles. She's a strong woman. She's a fearless woman. And I would put her in a room for a discussion with another country in a heartbeat, because she would be creating peace within her consciousness. And that's where it needs to happen first. You need to create consciousness and positivity in your consciousness, in your mind, in every part of your being. And when you have that, it emanates from you and into your environment. And other brains in the room pick it up. So what we need peacemakers and peacekeepers as a president. That's what we need. I have a feeling some of you may agree with me. If you do, check those things out, see what feels right. And you can always give us a call and let us know what you'd like to hear me talk about and explain and educate you about. You can always do that anytime. And in the next few minutes that we have left, I want to share something very important with you. And that's the California College of Natural Medicine. We have a new website, and I'm working on some new trainings. But we have a dynamite clinical nutrition training, a fantastic homeopathic medical practitioner training, and a naturopathic practitioner training that is just so comprehensive that people who have gone to other schools and become an ND, they want to take my naturopathic practitioner training so they can learn more homeopathy or more nutrition. So what we do is we train people in natural medicine where drugs are not necessary. If that feels good to you, go to www.cconm.com, cconm.com. Or you can go to traditionalnaturopathy.com. We're going to be ending the show now in a few minutes. And I want to remind you that we have on our planet, we have tools today. We have technology today that is phenomenal. Within that technology, there are methods that you can use to heal yourself, like a pulsed electromagnetic field, which is great for aches, pains in the body, for detoxification, for helping the brain, for helping every organ in your body. Called pulsed electromagnetic field therapy. Not all PEMF units are the same. Some are not as good as others. I'm not selling any. I just want you to look around. Find one that it's a Tesla device that uses a Tesla coil, and you might find some very interesting research there. Check it out. We are going to be leaving you for the day, but I would just like to send you lots of blessings and love and invite you to come back next week. And I want to hear from you. So feel free to give us a call and discuss our products at 1-800-219-1261. Many blessings, and we will see you next week, the same time on Natural Health Radio. And it's our pleasure to be with you. Bye-bye for now.